Welcome back to this series on basic Pali grammar. My name is Bante Sugato and I'll be your guide on this journey. Now for today's lesson, we're going to look at the Pali pronunciation. And the first thing I should tell you that Pali has its own script. So you may have questions like how people in the traditional Buddhist countries, like in Thailand or in Sri Lanka, what do? They use their own script. And here I'm in Thailand and they use Thai script to learn Pali. So for this course, because we're using English as our medium, we're going to use the Roman letters for learning Pali. And for this lesson, we will only go into the vowels. There are altogether 41 letters, and we'll go through the 8 of them today, which are vowels. So let's begin. So these are 8 vowels. Let me just go through them quickly. A, A. Then we have E, E. Then we have U, U. Then we have A, O. Yeah, so you can see that there are half of them are shorter, another half are longer. Yes, except A and O. So how do we pronounce, or how do we read or write in Pali? So, and how do we use these vowels? The A, when the sound A is read using the letter, or written using the letter A. Yeah. So for example, if you want to say the English word that we have very close is cut, cut. And if you read some Pali words like Dhamma, which means the teaching, or the Dhamma, you have Dhamma, D-H-A-M-M-A. Then we have A, which is slightly longer, A, just like in father, father. And in the Pali word, you can see that it is being used in Dāna, which means generosity. Yes. Then the next vowel is E. It's more like in bill or in east. Yes, E, like in east. And for the Pali, we can see that in the example when we say Sila, E, Sila, which means ethics. Now, this is the shorter version. The longer E is more like the English word be. Yeah, be. And we can see that in example, in Pali example, like Dīgha, which also means longer, like the Dīgha Nikaya, yeah, or the longer discourses. Then we have U. Now we use letter U to represent that sound, and just like we say in English, when something goes wrong, we say oops. So that's the same sound, oo, oops. And like a sutta, yes, which means a discourse. And the longer U is used just like we say when we say cool, ooh, ooh, yeah, cool, yeah. Or in the Pali word we have Bhū, which also means earth, or Bhūpāla is the protector of the earth, or the king. And then we have A. Now this is slightly confusing, so pay attention. Now the letter E is represented when we are making the sound A, not the letter A in the English. That is used for sound A. So that is something to remember. So like in pay, A, pay, yeah. And for we have example like Nare, which means people. And then finally O, which is very simple, very close to English, like open, or Open Putto, yes. So this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. And if you like these lessons, please subscribe so you can get the following lessons. I hope you have a nice week and see you next week again. Thank you.